We're at that point in the NFL offseason where there's nothing to talk about. We're right in the middle of free agency, just before the NFL draft, probably about a month away. The NFL, what they do at this time is that they review the rules and what needs fixing, what doesn't need fixing. And something that's been talked about is the celebrations. There's been a report saying that the NFL will stop fining stop fining players for celebrating, when they get penalized, but they're going to keep the penalty. I hate that idea. And another report also came out that the NFL will send teams videos of the do's and don'ts of celebrating, and I find that very, very, very dumb. First of all, let the guys celebrate. These guys are grown men playing a kid's game. Let them celebrate. They're making millions of dollars. Let them celebrate. Who cares if it's vulgar? Like, okay, this whole celebration thing wasn't a big thing in the last couple of years until this year. This season, we had all these, oh, you can't do that. No, 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 no. You can't do that. Nope, 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 nope. No hang up a Kringelberry. Nope, 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 nope. It started with Antonio Brown and kind of Von Miller doing the whole Tingle McCriggleberry, the pump thing. You can't have more than 3 pumps. And so, they're like, oh, it's too vulgar, it's sexual, you can't do that. But during NFL games, you play Viagra commercials when we're talking about sex and, erectile dysfunction. But we can't have we can't have them do 3 pumps. It makes sense. But that was, you said they went hard on celebrations in week 1, just so they don't do the whole Hingham McCringleberry thing. And then middle of the week, we had the whole Josh Norman thing, where he shot a bow and arrow, and he got penalized for it, even though he's doing what their mascot would do. But no. We gotta throw the penalty flag. We gotta fine players. We gotta do that. Why? Why should we fine and penalize these guys? Some of these guys, it takes them forever to do these things. It takes them forever to get an interception. It takes them forever to get a fumble, forever to get a sack, forever to score a touchdown. Some guys go without doing any of these things, and then we penalize them for showing happiness. Why? Why do we penalize these guys for showing happiness? All right? If anything, celebrations in no way hurt the NFL. Oh, we don't want kids seeing, violence and, sexualizing the game of football. Well, first of all, violence. The game of football is violent. It's about tackling your opponent down. We have more things to worry about than what a guy can and can't do for celebrations. We gotta worry about concussions, but no. No, celebrations mean more than concussions, according to the NFL. And then, it's dumb. It's dumb, and I'm tired of it. Now, here's what I think of celebrations. I like celebrations. They're fun to watch. It could actually help the NFL. What's the way it could help the NFL? Well, one, if you have guys celebrating, and they're celebrating, and they are, doing this thing, you're gonna get the next guy mad. And then that creates a little bit of a rivalry because let's say a defensive player didn't like what Antonio Brown just did, and he goes and tries to get a dirty hit or something. You have the whole, sure, you don't want the whole concussion thing, but then you have this whole fight in the field. Then you can hype up the next game they're gonna have. You can do more. You can, be like, oh, look at this rivalry. It all started because of the celebration. We need, the NFL loves rivalries. They love hyping up rivalries, but you don't really let them go to fruition. If you were to allow them to celebrate, you might get the other player mad. You might get them, be more competitive, even in a late game where it doesn't mean anything. You can get them to actually, try more to be like, show each other up. And who doesn't love showing each other up? It's fun to see when a guy does his little dance in the end zone, and the next guy gets mad. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna try to show him. I'm gonna try to do it even better. I'm gonna try to outdo him. People are gonna watch more and more football because of that. And what did the NFL have last year? They had a drop in ratings. Maybe if you didn't penalize your guys, the ratings would not drop. I mean, people for the most part love the guys who celebrate. They love T.O. They love Chad Ochocinco. Well, most people like them. Unless he was scoring against you and doing his out-of-control celebrations against you, and at one point he got under your skin. But anyway, for the most part, people love when T.O. did the whole "get your popcorn ready" thing. People love that. But no, we can't have it. Nope, can't do that. Can't have props. Why? What's the big deal? What's the worst that's gonna happen because a guy is celebrating? I don't understand why it's a penalty in the first place. And in my eyes, for me, the NFL should just get rid of the penalty. Just get rid of it. It's unnecessary. Why are we worrying about celebrations when we should worrying about other things like concussions and why your ratings are dropping? Why? Why are we worrying about celebrations? Why?